hello. Bed's a mess. But I got another candle. So we'll take our wins where we can. Turn this guy down. That should be good. Maybe a little lower even. So, the goal for today. I'm not going to be able to write for too long today, but we're going for something. Been in a little bit of a rut recently. So it's 2:43. It's 2:43, 2:44. I have until 4 o'clock, maybe like 2:30, to get some things down. And these are some of the, before I have to go and like drive to Birmingham. I'll be back though. These are some of the things I want to accomplish. I won't accomplish all of these things. I probably won't even accomplish one of these things, but I'll start on one of them at least. And yeah, right now I'm thinking I want to start with this one just to try to get some ideas for it, you know. Made a new document, of course. Title never carries over. But I want to use our friend the Sword Coast for a reference. I'm not sure what this is. So my interactive map here, distance and time. So let's go from Waterdeep. Whoopsie. Oh, I don't know what happened. Okay, it's bugging. So I want to see where all the cities are. What's going on with this guy? Oh. What? What's going on? Okay, maybe it doesn't like Firefox. Alright, that's better, yeah. I didn't mean to reload that. So we got Waterdeep. Where are you? Daggerford. Population 1200. I wonder. Oh, wow. Is there an estimated population of Waterdeep? But more than 1 million people make their home within Waterdeep territory. What? Oh. I see. per kilometer squared. Oh, so is this a kilometer? That's cool if it is. I can't find a. Um, let's go here. 1 foot an hour. Whoa, that's really cool. Yeah, so I thought that was the case. So 6 kilometers. I wonder. Okay, that's a good thing. Whoa, that's crazy. Hold up. We're going dual. Let me. Can I get a hollow circle? Ah, I see. The city of Waterdeep. Water is about 6 kilometers from the northwest gate to the southwest gate to the southeast gate. I want to compare that to other cities. Baldur's Gate doesn't have a map, does it? Where the hell is Baldur's Gate? Clickwood, you. Oh, it does have a map. What? Black Dragon Gate, Mirror Gate, Cliff Gate, Alice Gate. What about Baldur's Gate? I'm just messing. Baldur's Gate. Alright. Shift distance and time. Get me you to you. 1 kilometer. Let's see. Or half a kilometer, yeah. What in the world? What about from here to here? 1.5 kilometers. Okay. The city is dense. Packed. Baldur's Gate is shit. There's only one to 1.5 kilometers. Wait, what? Is that 1.5? Oh, shit. Yeah, 1.7. No, this is 1 kilometer. Half kilometer. Fuck. These rivers are so small. You can't even see. You can not even see them really. Twenty-four kilometers. 24,000. 2,400 kilometers. 2,400 kilometers. That's yeah. So So basically, I need to remember or remind myself that like whenever I'm making the map, civilization, a city, represents a pocket of explored world. So we look around the Sword Coast map, we feel like, damn, all this is explored. Like all this entire coast where all these roads go, all explore, all explore, all explore. That's true. And you get the feeling of adventure when you're exploring the Sword Coast map because that's how it works. The cities represent a pocket of what is explored, but this map is huge. And so everywhere in between, unknown. Unknown, even on the roads. Unknown, right? On some of these longer roads on the tradeway, it can be unknown, right? You don't know what you'll encounter. But most of the time, the roads are considered safe. And that's because they have so many checkpoints on them, right? So, having roads follow rivers. Dude, there's so many fucking rivers on this map. This map is just massive. So about that, I was kind of just taking it all in. Let me find my phone for when saw an Ethan Becker post on Instagram. That was fun. But now's not the time to get distracted. So, all right, this is what's up. I want to see how. I want to see how long some of these rivers are. So let's do the one on the Tradeway, because there's not a river on the Tradeway. Okay. I wonder actually distance. Wow. 92 miles? 3 days. Holy shit. Oopsie. So, I think so it was 3 days and 8 hours before I just made this last click. days, or in other words, okay, I feel like that's gotta be one of the longer stretches. Westbridge, Long Road, okay, Trade Route, Red Larch. Oh, this could be a long stretch. Hold up. 3 days and 8. Okay, no, still, we can be more thorough. Yeah, 3 days and 8 hours is crazy. Still might pass by a stream there. Water deep, you know. Yeah, and then the bridge, and then more water source. This could be. Yeah, 2 days, 7 hours. Yeah. The inn. Alright. Tradeway. So, this could be another long stretch. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to do that. Just in some time. Bam. 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 3 days, 7 hours. Yeah. Crazy. And the Tradeway ends. It continues for after it ends. Six days. Okay. I wonder if after 3 days. That looks like a far distance. of the day, 6 days really, because I just did a straight line. That's all right. So I'm noticing something how this road curves. It's really intentional, um, because it shows like it's going around the curve of the hills. This goes over the hill some because it'd be too much of a detour. But this one's able to slope a little bit, so they do that, which means they place the roads after, which makes sense. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go world construction details, order of operations. Um, so the shape of the continents. Place down where you suspect mountains would be made. remember. Try to rivers. Ocean. Where the fuck is this lake coming from? Okay, this lake is coming from a bunch of water sources, and it's like creating this massive lake. Yeah, the swamp. Okay. We're gonna watch this video.
In this video, we will learn how lakes are formed. A lake is a body of water that is surrounded by land. Most lakes are fed and drained by rivers and streams, which get water from rain, snow, melting ice, and groundwater seepage. That means a lake is a low-lying land, which can also be called a basin. That's how a lake will have water. Lakes are found in every kind of environment: mountains, deserts, plains, and near coastlines. Lakes are both small as well as big in size. Small lakes are often referred to as ponds, whereas a big lake can also be called a sea. The Caspian Sea in Europe and Asia is the world's largest lake. Then there is Aral Sea, Dead Sea, etc. Lakes are both freshwater as well as saltwater, but most of them are freshwater. You can figure that out by looking at the water source. Saltwater lakes usually exist near coastal areas. I have a playlist dedicated to lakes in India. In that, you will find videos describing lakes that exist in different parts of India. Have a look at it, you will learn a lot about Indian lakes. Lakes also vary greatly in depth. The world's deepest lake is Lake Baikal in Russia. It is nearly 2 km below the surface.
Holy shit.
Lakes also exist at many different elevations. One of the highest is Lake Titicaca in the Andes Mountains between Bolivia and Peru.
Oh.
It is about 3,810 meters above sea level. All lakes are either open or closed. If water leaves a lake by a river or other outlet, it is said to be an open lake. All freshwater lakes are usually open lakes. If water disappears from a lake by evaporation, then that lake is said to be a closed lake. Closed lakes usually become saline or salty. This is because as the water evaporates, it leaves behind solid matter, which is mostly salt. As I have said, lakes are basically basins. So lakes or basins are formed by constant erosion processes of rivers and streams. When rivers continuously flow at a particular region, it takes away a lot of sediment, which then creates a land depression or a basin. Lakes are also formed due to tectonic activity, like earthquakes, which triggers a landslide, which then creates a lowland. Many lakes are also formed because of volcanoes. After a volcano becomes inactive, its crater fills with rain or melted snow. Even glacial activities can contribute towards the formation of a basin or lake. Glaciers carve the entire landscape with its slow movement, which then gets filled up with water from both sea as well as rivers. Then there is something called artificial lakes. Lakes are also made by digging land.
This video is really good. That video is really, really good. Should have put it on the main screen. But that video is really, really good. This jack. Alright. I do not have too much longer. So I think I'm gonna call it there. Well, let me write some tips down. Rivers, lakes, bogs, and marshlands. So from the oceans, rivers are going to be a result of melting snow from mountains. Where did I put that? For mountains, groundwater springs, outflows from lakes, and from lakes, marshes, and bogs. After doing those, finalize your lakes. Kilometers. Be larger than any direction. Alright, I gotta get going. But I will let you go, deuces.